The San Francisco 49ers just got absolutely demolished, albeit in a preseason game, but the Raiders absolutely outperformed them in literally every facet of the game, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams. The Raiders took it to the 49ers. There's no other way around it. Obviously, a lot of people want to discuss the situation and conversation, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. But I do want to start with some of the positives. I guess there really aren't a ton of positives to take away, and I think that's one of the most unfortunate things about this first preseason game is with the entire offseason that all these 49er fans have had, this felt like an opportunity for the 49ers to put something together. I get it, no really limited in regards to the starters out there. But still, there are some backups that will definitely contribute on the season. So it's a great opportunity for these guys to go out and show something. I will say though, probably the best player on the day has been Ronnie Bell. Ronnie Bell has played really well. We did have the dropped pass from Ronnie Bell from Brandon Allen that turned into an interception, but for the most part, Ronnie Bell has looked really good today. He had that really nice catch down the right sideline. Sam Darnold, by the way, really good throw to let that thing rip. Hits Bell right in stride. Bell's able to get the one hand on it and bring it in. It's probably one of the better throws on the day by any of the 49ers quarterbacks. But again, there's a great catch by Ronnie Bell. Bell has shown that he can do it over the middle. He can do it in tough contested catch areas, and he's been able to do it pretty good for the most part. But again, the 49ers have lost the turnover battle, 2 turnovers that the 49ers suffered, and just wasn't a great great day for the 49ers. Trey Lance on the stat sheet, if you look at the stat sheet, looks pretty good. I mean, 10 for 15, 112 yards and a touchdown, but that touchdown should have been an interception. It was one of the wildest plays of the preseason so far, where it hit the defender right in the hands and he hit the ball up, and Ross Dwelley was able to bring it in as a result. Trey also almost had another interception that was dropped by a linebacker as well. Trey definitely started off shaky, and so did the offensive line. The offensive line, the backups at least, did not look good at all. And Trey really did not have much time, especially early on. And there's a duality to it. You of course want your offensive line to protect you, create a natural pocket around you so that you can uh, be able to get rid of the ball. But there's also some of Trey Lance just holding the ball a little bit too long, not getting through his reads. He looked a little shaky to start, and you could definitely see he started to calm down as the game went on. But the first 2 drives, he definitely looked like the emotions were going, and he did not feel comfortable. He did not look comfortable, but like I said, he started to settle in. They started getting him on the move, some play action boots, things like that. And one of his nicest throws was when he was escaping to the right, and he kind of came down with a touch, like a little drop touch pass to, I forget the receiver on the play. I think it might have been a running back, or I can't remember exactly, but not the best day for Trey Lance. I definitely wouldn't quantify it as a good day out there for Trey Lance. Even amidst that type of adversity and just not a lot of time, there's still a way to process and go through those particular situations, and it definitely felt like he was a little shaky to start. On the day, you also had Sam Darnold go 5 of 8 for 84 yards. I would say he looked like the better quarterback of the 2 on the day. Just he had one nearly. I called it a poor pass because it looked like a linebacker could have got their hands on it and picked it if they were in a little bit better position. Um, but other than that, Sam was pretty good on the day. He really didn't play all that much. I don't even think he played the full third quarter. and Brandon Allen came in to close out the game. I thought TDP looked pretty decent out there today. TDP looks explosive. He had 9 carries for 29 yards at 3.2. Again, not a ton of holes, but he was doing the best with what was in front of him. If we want to talk about mistakes, which I think defined the day, one of the things that was probably most unfortunate about this game was Jake Moody's 2 missed field goals. They were bad misses. They just one to the left, one to the right. That's not what you want to see. Um, Clearly, that to me felt more mental than anything else, just the moment being too big and just shanking those kicks. That's probably one of the more concerning things from this entire game, because that's going to be your kicker. I just don't see a world that exists even with this situation where Zane Gonzalez beats out a third round kicker. It's just not going to happen. They're going to make Jake Moody the guy. So it is preseason. Um, I forget who put it out there, but I did see a stat where Tucker, the kicker for the Ravens, missed half of his preseason field goals his rookie year. So that made me feel a little better, I guess, but still not ideal for the way Jake Moody started today. Again, like I said, mistakes define the day more than anything else. Cameron Latu with the fumble, you know, he didn't have a clean catch, and as a result of not having a clean catch, didn't get to put the ball away, and then that got punched out, and they lost the fumble there. And again, Latu has had a difficult training camp and struggling with drops. Definitely not what you want to see. I thought Marcelino McCrary Ball looked good on the day. I thought Jalen Graham and D Winters looked solid on the day. Uh, for rookie linebacker standards, it was cool to see Clellan Ferrell get a sack against the Raiders. But again, today was defined by not too many positives and more of the negative. Um, Circling back to the quarterback competition, I don't feel any more confident about who's going to be quarterback two. I mean, if you have to look at it from the miscues that Lance had versus Darnold, I mean, Trey obviously threw almost twice as much as Darnold, so there's more opportunities for error, and it looked like Sam had a little bit more time to throw and set up in the pocket. So the tape is really going to define it a little bit better. But again, the definition of today was not a quality day by the San Francisco 49ers. I know a lot of fans were hoping for a better day, considering the offseason that we've just had with all the back and forth. Obviously, wanted to see Trey Lance come out and have a better game. So we'll see. But getting throttled by the Raiders in a preseason game, not what you wanted to start the season, but the silver lining, just like when mistakes are made in practice, it's just preseason. So got to see those mistakes corrected and move on to the next week. We're gonna do our live reaction after this, but boy, not not a good not a good performance for preseason week 1.